Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on the TFC Football YouTube channel for you all today. We have a review of yesterday evening's game, Tottenham Hotspur versus Liverpool. So firstly, in terms of formations, Tottenham lined up in what looked to be a 3-5-2 at the start of the game, and Liverpool lined up in their familiar 4-3-3 formation, and it was very interesting to see that Tottenham came out with that formation. It was something different, and I think Mourinho was trying something that ultimately didn't pay off for them, and it really did get them off to a flying start, as within a few minutes Heung-min Son was put through on goal by Harry Kane, and Son beat both Liverpool centre-backs Jordan Henderson and Joel Matip straight through on goal, puts it past Alisson, and just when I thought it was 1-0, I thought it was a perfectly good goal. The VAR referees actually gave it as offside for the back of Heung-min Son's heel being offside, even though he was coming back from an offside position. And yeah, so Liverpool got let off early in the game, and yeah, they were able to breathe and calm down and relax and just play their football. But Liverpool looked very dangerous all throughout the game, very much so in the first half, right at the beginning as well, where Sadio Mane went through on goal. He had a very good chance, but unlike Heung-min Son, was able to score and even find the target for Mane as he sliced it wide of the near left post. And we could tell right from the beginning of the game, Liverpool were very dangerous, causing Tottenham a lot of problems, and especially with Tottenham's inexperience in defence, they were forced into many errors throughout the game. And yeah, that is in part how Liverpool were able to get their first goal of the game. Liverpool got their first goal on the stroke of half time, the 48th minute, 3rd minute of stoppage time in the first half, and it was Sadio Mane who received the ball from, I think, Jordan Henderson, playing it over to him from the centre-back position. Mane picked it up, he drived into the box and then sort of got a scuffed cross across the box to Bobby Firmino, and Bobby Firmino put in the goal. And I thought that the goal maybe could have been prevented if either Lloris or Dyer took full leadership of that scenario and went, "I've got this ball." But neither of them did. There was a big lack of communication, and it went straight through to Bobby Firmino. Bobby Firmino slotted it home for 1-0 to Liverpool, and it was a very well worked goal. Liverpool enjoyed majority of the possession all throughout the first half and the second half too, and really after that first initial goal that was ruled offside in the early minutes from Heung-min Son for Tottenham, they really didn't have all that much success in terms of the final third and scoring goals, and I feel like especially with Liverpool's defence, they were able to nullify majority of Spurs attacks, and in my opinion it just got even easier for the Liverpool defence when Harry Kane got injured in the second half and had to go off. But equally a massive blow for Liverpool, Joel Matip also out injured. He had to go off in the second half just after coming back from injury too, so that puts Liverpool in a whole heap of woes yet again in the centre-back position. And I just think that it would have been a perfect day had Matip not got injured, but yeah, it's sort of a little bit of a downer for Liverpool and all of the fan base that Matip got injured again, because the only one true centre-back Liverpool have available is now injured again. So that is really not good. But in terms of The second half performance, Liverpool came out very, very quickly, firing on all cylinders, and again, Sadio Mane down the left-hand side goes through on goal, and he takes a shot which the keeper saves very well, but he parries it out to to Liverpool's right-hand side, where Trent Alexander-Arnold is there, and he pops up and he strikes it very, very cleanly, going past the Spurs keeper Lloris into the bottom left corner, and it was a very good connection, and that was a very, very important goal for Trent. Trent's had a bit of a tough time recently, not performing at his absolute best, I didn't think, but for him to get on the score sheet, as well as Bobby Firmino in that first 48 minutes, it was very, very important for their game, and I think it will give them a lot of confidence coming away from this game into the next coming games and continue in that run of form. Now, in terms of getting back into the game, Spurs did exactly that, as within what seemed like 60 seconds after Liverpool's second goal, Pierre-Emile Højbjerg of Tottenham picked the ball up on the edge of the 18-yard box, and he just struck it first time with his right foot, and I don't know if he quite intended where the shot went, but it sort of sliced and went to Alisson's right post, and there was nothing Alisson could do about it, really. It was a very good goal, and I think it was Bergwijn who played the ball. I'm not too sure, but either way, it was a very good goal for Spurs. A bit of a shock, if I'm being completely honest, that they were even to score at all. But that quickly after the Liverpool goal, when I could have easily seen Liverpool running away with it at that point, Spurs did well to get back into the game. But then Liverpool got a third goal and made it 3-1 within the next 10 minutes, and it was a brilliant, brilliant goal again from Liverpool, looking like their vintage selves, and Mo Salah getting the third goal, but that was also ruled offside, and that was because of a handball in the build-up play in Liverpool's own half. Bobby Firmino with the ball in front of him, Eric Dyer I think it was behind him, and they say it hit Firmino's hand. I agree with that. However, I do think that it hit Dyer's hand before it hit Firmino's hand. So I don't know. I think maybe they could have gave the goal because it was still in Liverpool's half and it wasn't really involved in the goal. There were many passes after that involved that sort of contributed to the goal. So I think that goal should have stood for Mo Salah, but considering we were able to score, considering Liverpool were able to score in the 65th minute with Sadio Mane to make it 3-1, I don't think in the overall result it actually mattered all too much. And talking of the third goal by Sadio Mane in the 65th minute, and that seemed like it sort of killed the game from there, that Liverpool had the win, was that Sadio Mane, there was a cross in from I believe Trent, but I'm not 100% sure. Trent Alexander-Arnold whips the ball in, and the defender makes an absolute mess of it, and Sadio Mane sort of instinctively, because he couldn't really count on the fact that the defender was going to miss the ball, but the defender missed the ball, and Sadio Mane very instinctively just finishes it in the back of the net, top of the net. Lloris no chance of getting it, and I feel like that is when Sadio Mane is at his very best. I feel like he's a world-class instinctive player. Just in those scenarios where he has no time to think, he absolutely buries any shot. It's when he has a bit more time that I think he sometimes struggles. So yeah, but 3-1 Liverpool in the end. And in terms of what this does for Liverpool's season now, I feel like Liverpool are right back in that title race. still being a few points off Manchester City. However, I still think that in terms of the two massive league contenders, I think they're Manchester City and Liverpool now. I think Manchester United probably set for third. But yeah, and in terms of Spurs' season, I feel like towards the beginning especially, they sort of overachieved, and now they're sort of doing what they were expected to do at the start of the season. And I think that Spurs will definitely have Europa League, but I think it will be a little bit hard for that last Champions League spot with multiple teams trying to get there. So I guess we'll have to see come the end of the season. Now, who am I going to give my Man of the Match award to for this game? And for me, it's without any doubt. A lot of Liverpool players were very, very good in the game, but for me there was one shining light, and it had to be Sadio Mane, for getting himself in many, many amazing positions all throughout the game, getting himself into shot opportunities. And even though he was only able to score 1 goal in the game, he could have quite easily scored 2 goals or even a hat-trick in the game. And Sadio Mane just looked very, very impressive, and he really did lift Liverpool's game and enable Liverpool to win the game today. So I think Sadio Mane, a clear standout for Man of the Match for me from yesterday's game. And for me, it was just, yeah, a world-class performance from Sadio Mane. So there's my Man of the Match award, everybody. We have now come to the end of this video. If you did like and enjoy it, please make sure to like, comment and subscribe on the video. And if you did subscribe and you are a new subscriber, please make sure to leave in the comments, "I subscribed," so I can reply to your comment and make you feel very, very welcome to the TFC Football YouTube channel. So yeah, thank you very much everybody for watching. Have a good day. See ya.